other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Brissett to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Elliott. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Out to the left here to Reed. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Brissett. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw, Brissett, a dump off to Elliott. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brissett now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Brissett. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go. What? 9.
A give to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. 2nd quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunity.
They got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And an alley to run.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And the kick by Butker is good. So we've come up. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
A second down throw for Brissett. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go to Elliott again. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Elliott. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's brought in by Washington. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. Did he drop it? He dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a pitch out to Michel. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sony Michel taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Again, it's Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Come on, let's go. What, 90?
2nd down, Brissett. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go with a keeper. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll look to set up his blockers. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of the guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Come on, let's go. What?
First down, Brissett. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with... And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Levante David. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Butker on for the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up. Successful. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.